Hi, and I'm making this video to talk to you about Saturn-Pluto conjunction happening in January 2020 on the 12th. So January 12th, yeah, 2020. And it's so important that you truly feel this energy and understand that this is such an important time. So all the planets like Saturn's in Capricorn, Pluto's in Capricorn, and they're going to conjunct, which means meet. And Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, and Saturn is a very strict, responsible, stern, structured planet, Lord of karma and time, Saturn. That's the energy of it. And then we have Pluto, Lord of what we call the underworld, death, destruction, and kind of wiping out your illusion. So in all things said, it's a very, very intense time in a sense that you will experience some hardships. Okay, you're going to experience a hardship in one particular area of your life, maybe more than one, two, but seriously, it's just going to be very direct and restrictive in the sense that you won't be able to, in a sense, experience joy in the other areas. You got to focus. People, places, and situations are going to want you to focus, concentrate, and work hard, because Capricorn is the hard-working sign of the zodiac. So it rewards you. Don't get me wrong. Capricorn will reward you, but only reward you if you actually do the work. So we asked during this time with Saturn and Pluto conjunct meet to make some hard decisions, because the decisions that we make, we're going to live with it for years to come. So the next time it happens, I think, is in 38 years. So if you want to make a change, you need to make hard decisions, whether it's about relationships, career, or your own self-beliefs, and you got to do the work. So you got to do the work to change yourself. If it's a relationship, you got to do the work in a sense, look at it and say, is it fake? If this thing is broken, if it's a relationship or career situation, what do? I can either fix it, or I got to literally take it and throw it in the garbage. Done, dusted, and move on. You got to let go. You got to make those tough decisions. It's a hard time, meaning that you will even feel the harshness of others. Capricorn, like I always express, is a powerhouse energy, determined, goal setting. They want to be in a specific place. They know their energy. They're driven, really. And they have this earth energy, their cardinal energy, cardinal earth. So it's driven, it's focused. And two of these planets being in a driven, focused zodiac is asking you to work, to work and be responsible and see what you need to be done with going forward. No more. That's what it's saying to you. And you'll feel restricted that you can't enjoy certain things because, certain things will be asking more time from you. The things that are not working out. The relationship, the work, whatever it may be, is going to be saying, look here, you need to fix this, or do something else, or let go of it completely. There's no sugarcoating it. So when I say this, it's not for you to be sad, depressed, oh shit. No, my lovelies, no. It's like looking at this and being responsible. The same way if you have kids, or if a friend does something, you will tell them how they've hurt you, or how they didn't do this thing the way, you would, if it's hurts your feelings, you basically express yourself. And you're expressing yourself in a sense that you want some sort of change to happen. Maybe they don't do the same thing. So even with the child, if they drop something, you can be like, look, you can't be this clumsy. You need to clean it up, do something. Same thing is happening here with you. You are being asked to look at the harsh parts of your life within yourself and be responsible. Be strict, be structured, be organized, get it done, remove it. Like that. Exactly like that. No love here. It's very firm energy. And it can be hard for some of us when we are softer and more sensitive in nature, because that's not the kind of people that we are when such strong planets and energy is asking us to be direct, to be firm, to be very, very strong. And this is why we might experience ruthlessness from others, because we are asking to stand up. All the light workers, healers, the sensitive ones, the ones that are always there to give advice, lend a shoulder, helping hand, always put other people's happiness, being supportive. All of them are asking to stand up and actually be firm and be like, yes, I'm a loving, caring, divine individual. I'm here to help you, but you also need to be able to help yourself, right? Because it'll make everything flow a lot more easier. So the firmness comes in. The directness comes in, and we will experience ruthlessness because the energy is very, very strong. So if you are the kind of person that maybe is more direct and can be very much having like, perfectionist tendencies, or kind of just also not so much, because you must remember these are restrictive, organized, perfectionist, controlled planets. Saturn's controlled. It's very like, this is how I need to be. So if you already have that energy, you might find yourself becoming very dictatorial and even feeling like you're being too much of a bully towards others. This is how it falls. Both sides. We're always looking at both sides of the energy. The positives of the energy is that it's giving you the opportunity to stand up for yourself, but obviously you're going to have to feel opposed. The harshness of it too, with the negative, I would say, is you might find yourself sometimes being too harsh, and you might pull back a little. And like, and in a sense, like, and pull back means like you'd have to be like, okay, look, I know I'm handling this in a very, very direct manner. Let me give you some space to kind of come to terms and to grips with this on your own, because I can't do it for you. So that's the energy vibe there. It's very, very strong. It's very, very powerful. And as a collective, like I've always say, we're all being affected. In your birth chart, you're going to have the Saturn-Pluto planets there. That's a definite. Capricorn will also be there as well. So depending on the area of life, you will be looking at either your love, your relationships, your limiting beliefs about yourself. It will all be asked your attention, and for you to kind of like, okay, now let me be more serious about this. It's a serious energy. I mean, it's a very, very serious energy. It's very business, serious, direct. So if you start feeling that energy, it can be very, very hard for them. Those souls that are so like empathic and feelings and all of that, because everyone starts feeling that they need to be more empowered. I need to be more stronger now. I need to take back the power. I need to be all those things. So just do it in great balance. There's nothing wrong if you become a bit aggressive in this time. No, not that I'm saying now, go have some road rage. But it's okay if you feel that you're getting angry, because those feelings need to be released. You must remember Saturn, Lord of Karma, past experiences. It's going deep. It's going deep into the pains, the experiences that you've had, in order for you to now look at it in a new light, in an empowered light. It's taking you out of that place, like of that trauma. So it might interact in some way and happen around you in some way, and you have to come out of it. If you're on holiday during this time, no matter what, wherever you are, you're going to have to go through this. It's a subconscious thing, so it means that you will experience it on some level. So important to meditate, ground yourself, be assertive, be strong in the sense that, and not strong with brutal force, because it can encourage that. Remember that. It's like strength, but like strength with like, no, not now, not today. Allow that energy to flow through you, because this Saturn-Pluto conjunct, where they meet, is going to be taking you into the next 38 years. So, ask yourself, do you want to live your life this way or not? Do you? Do you want to keep giving your power away, feeling disempowered, because that's what it is. Like I said to you, power is what we're dealing with here. Lies and deception needs to be, shown. How else do we end the situation? Oh, we have to be enlightened and see the truth. We have the light bulb has to go on. The darkness, the lies, deception, the illusion, the beliefs that you tell yourself like, oh, this thing is a certain way and I'm a certain way. All of that. Now the light is coming. It's the light bulb is on, and it's on you, and it's saying, okay, it was dark. Now the light's on. What you gonna do? You can see it all as it is. And in that time, I'm going to be with you. I love you. It's why I'm sharing these messages with you, to basically help you through this time of awareness. And to kind of like use the energy and not let it spiral out of control. What happens when we're unaware is that something can happen, like a crisis or a certain area of our lives ask us for our whole attention. And what happens is we get washed up under the wave. All the emotions start flowing. We feel devastated. We feel angry, sad, and we wash now. And we just start to, instead of actually responding, we become reactive. And it is a time of reactiveness because now it's that power, heavy energy of release. And, and you're not actually taking the moments within the day to process the information that you have felt and experienced, the misconceptions that are coming through. You haven't taken the time. And I ask you to take the time to allow the energy to flow, to allow this feeling to, whatever it is coming at you, to allow the feeling to basically sit with it. Okay, this is what's happening. What do I need to do? How do I feel? How do I feel? You got to follow your gut here. You got to follow your intuition. How do I feel about what's happening right now? What do I want to do? Because for your feeling will guide you. That's where we get our gut, is from our feelings within ourselves. Haven't you ever had that feeling like, oh no, I don't really want to do this, but I'm going to say yes. There you go. You've just now got washed up under the current and didn't listen to yourself. And then now, poof, it blows up in your face. And now you have to be like more stern. All of those things, really allow the feeling to sit within you, to kind of like, you got to let it cook. Think of it like a stove. You gotta let it cook. You can't be rushing out there just grabbing the raw food, like the stuff that hasn't been cooked, raw meat, whatever you're cooking, raw vegetables, and just serve it up. No, you gotta allow it to sit, to simmer, to come within you, to make peace with how you're feeling. And from how you're feeling, you need to now take an action. That's responding and taking a reaction, and not reaction, responding and taking action. It's how you'll actually move past it and kind of restructure and recreate your life. Everyone's going through, there's a collective energy for all of us. If you would like a reading or an energy bounce me, you're welcome to contact me and I can assist you with moving past this energy flow that's happening. It's so important to be aware. So sometimes we're not aware because everything is happening subconsciously, subconscious. It's not a conscious thing. And when you see something in front of you and it bothers you and you don't do anything about it because it bothers me. Subconscious. Next thing, the whole thing becomes bigger than it is. So when we speak to people that can advise, a bit me or somebody else, anyone who connects to you, they can assist you with making you more aware and bringing in a certain amount of a shift in energy within you, because what you're aware of, you can change. If you don't know any better, you can't do better. But once you know, once you are enlightened, once you have this awareness of yourself, the awareness of others, you can shift things. You can. You really can. And knowledge is power. Wisdom is a blessing and a gift. And all of that shows us how to move through all the energies that is. Because once we know, we know. It's like sometimes you find out a truth and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this. And now I know, but it might be painful. But now you can actually take that truth and kind of restructure your entire life. So it might be hard, but the truth heals. It shifts you. It allows you to walk into the light. It allows you to live an inspired life. You are a teacher yourself. We all are. I believe everyone on this planet is a teacher teaching us something. Sometimes difficult lessons, sometimes beautiful ones. But, the more in alignment you are, the more beauty you are able to see within every kind of situation. I love you. Enjoy the vibes. Embrace the energy. And stay blessed.